Good evening, everyone, and welcome to round number 3 of the RPES 305 Sprint Car Series. We're live tonight from the Lanier National Speedway with the Peach State Classic presented by the Night Owl Racing League. Tonight's event winner will receive free entry to the Reigel Cup, which is going to be a big 305 event that will be happening later this year. Last week we saw a new winner with Stephen Metcalf coming from the 19th spot to take the win on that bottom side. Hunter Benson, quick time so far with a 12.625. A reminder, we have 3 heat races tonight. As I believe we have 23 or 24 cars signed in. So we have 3 heat races, and we'll run a B main, I believe, but everyone but one car, I believe, is going to make tonight's main event. As we have not been here before, there is no track record that has been set. So Hunter Benson's 12.625 will be the official track record when we come back here in November for that Reigel Cup event. As we get our starting lineup for tonight's heat race number 1, presented by Right Rear Racing. Jordan Navarro will be on the pole alongside Matt Taylor. And going from third will be Dalton Scheer, a newcomer. And fourth, your fastest qualifier, Hunter Benson. Fifth will be Cody Wickard. Sixth, Ethan Milwane. Seventh, Armando Melgoza. And eighth will be Cody Benzel. We're getting the white flag right here. Next time around, they will come to it in the Derek's Action Photos start zone. They have from when they reach the middle of 3 and 4 until the green lights come on to go. It's got 8 cars. All should qualify into tonight's main event. As a third-party green flag is out. Jordan Navarro gets out to about a 5 car length advantage over Dalton Scheer early. Hunter Benson is one of the only cars trying to work the inside of the speedway. Other than race leader, but here comes Dalton Scheer. Nearly gets to the back bumper of the 96 right there. See what he has for him out of 4. Gonna get alongside and make slight contact there though. It's gonna be close here out of turn 4. Navarro's gonna slide up. And Scheer's gonna get him at the line. He will lead at the halfway point. Hunter Benson continues to stay patient on the inside, trying to get by your third place runner of Matt Taylor. Track is still super fast at the moment. As they make contact there, 37 now is going to go into the wall. Loses his top wing, but he's still going to keep it going. I didn't know we were running non-wings tonight, but Dalton Scheer once again still leads out front. Jordan Navarro and Hunter Benson are your top 3, and fourth, Cody Wickard, and running in the 5th spot right now is Cody Benzel as Dalton Scheer takes the win in heat race number 1. We're going to look here at your results of right rear racing heat race number 1. Dalton Shear takes the win over Jordan Navarro. Hunter Benson finishes 3rd. 4th, Cody Wickard. 5th, Cody Bensel. 6th, Ethan Milwane. 7th, Matt Taylor. And 8th is Armando Melgoza. Ty Dickinson will start on the pole of heat race number 2. Stephen Metcalf, last week's winner, will be alongside. Then Mackenzie Milwane will go from 3rd. 4th, flying Fred Hoffman. Robert Puckett will be receiving an EOL in this one. He will go from the 5th spot. 6th will be Eric Hudson. 7th, Nathan Annette. And 8th will be Jimbo Rooney, your current point leader. As we just mentioned there, Ty Dickinson and Robert Puckett will be receiving EOLs in this heat race, just as Cody Wickard did in the last one. Those are only 3 drivers this week that will be receiving EOLs, though. So we'll see what Ty can do from the back. As Stephen Metcalf and I believe Mackenzie Milwane will lead us to the green. And No Coast Customs heat race number 2 is Metcalf gets squirrely out of 4. And that sends Hoffman upside down into the pit lane. Big problems early on in heat race number 2. Even after all that, Stephen Metcalf was still able to maintain that 2nd spot. As Jimbo Rooney from the back, after missing qualifying, I believe, is looking for that 2nd spot. As he is running the slider line, a little bit different than anyone else has tonight. As Metcalf's going to try it now, as he saw Rooney show his hand there. Milwane continues to lead, though, as they get close there out of turn 2. Two laps to go. Ty Dickinson has worked his way from the back into that 4th spot, so he will be in a pretty good position for this feature later on. Metcalf nearly tries a slider, but thinks better of it. Last chance for Metcalf in turn 4. Going to slide up, make contact. I believe Rooney ends up winning the heat race there after all that in the last corner. Huh. So we'll get the final results here. Jimbo Rooney takes the win over Stephen Metcalf. Ty Dickinson finishes 3rd. 4th, Mackenzie Milwane. 5th, Eric Hudson. 6th, Robert Puckett. 7th, Nathan Annette. And 8th, after that hectic start there, Fred Hoffman. Now we got your 3rd and final heat race tonight, brought to you by Elevated TV. Jamie Howell will start on the pole alongside Jake Roya. Michael Schuring will start 3rd. 4th, Richie Gaines. 5th will be Nicholas Mole. I don't know. It's one of the two. Brent Thompson will go from the 6th spot. 7th will be John Milwane. And then 8th will be Joseph Groom. And Ben has been missing in action lately. He'll be there later for race control with me, but he has not joined me for a 305 broadcast just yet. So it looked like our pole sitter there was not the start, so that way Michael Schuring was actually able to start on the outside as he gets a big jump early. It's yellow flag. First time tonight the yellow flag is out. It's like John Milwane. As we had a couple cars there look like they crashed. Like Roya came down the track just a little bit, made slight contact with Richie Gaines, and decided I'm going to get him back, kind of. Even though I know he definitely didn't need to, but still. But 22 being spun out in front of the leaders, that is what brought the yellow out right there. Just making sure no one has any black flags at the moment. As we have not seen Michael Schuring run the 305s yet this season, or ever with the league, really. As he has finished in the top 5 in points of the 360s in the Harvest Cup last year, and had a great run at Volusia. He was on vacation last week, so he was not able to make the call at USA, but he is back this week and looking good in the 305s. Joseph Groom might be the person that has benefited the most from this early action. He started way in the back, and he's all the way up to third. We're only 2 laps in. So you can see this track is still very fast. Top side is definitely where you want to be. We saw there in that a little bit, the slider line was pretty good, but that was about it. Joseph Groom's trying to work on that second spot. So you can see Brent Thompson, John Milwane, Richie Gaines, and Jamie Howe are all pretty much single file near the back. As Joseph Groom looked like he lost some ground there on second place runner as he makes contact with the 248 there. Out of 4 as Michael Schuring comes to the white flag. So he comes to the checker flag here, an elevated TV heat race number 3. Michael Schuring takes the win over Joseph Groom, John Milwane, Brent Thompson, Richie Gaines, Nicholas Mole. 7th would be Jamie Howe, and then 8th, Jake Roya. All right, now we got our B main. I believe 10 cars are going to transfer through this, and we got 12. Cody Benz will go from the pole alongside Eric Hudson. Richie Gaines will go from 3rd. 4th, Ethan Milwane. 5th, Robert Puckett. 6th, Jamie Howell. 7th, Matt Taylor. 8th, Nathan Annette. 9th, Jake Roya. 10th, Armando Melgoza. 11th, Flying Fred Hoffman. And 12th, Nicholas Mole. Yep. So this B main is brought to you by 618 Engraving and Design, which is run by number 15 there, Matt Taylor, who's lining up in the 7th position in this this B main. Let's hope they don't kill each other too much out here, as once again only 2 cars will be going home from this B main as we get the green. Richie Gaines go for a slider on Benzel there out of 4, and he leads lap number 1. You see Robert Puckett there, Jamie Howell, and a whole host of cars battling there as Matt Taylor gets sideways out of 4, sideways in the front stretch. But he keeps it going. Green, we will stay green. Robert Puckett sideways in the slick. Luckily, no one gets into him. After that mishap in the heat race, your fast qualifier, your third fastest qualifier tonight, Fred Hoffman, looking to make up some ground. Richie Gaines continues to lay down some very fast lap times, though, as we pass the halfway point in tonight's 618 Engraving and Design B main. Eric Hudson staying right with Cody Benzel. Remember, the 37 of Ethan Milwain was the car with the no top or front wing earlier on in tonight's action. Jake Roya looked like maybe he was looking to the inside of Huckett, but he's going to stay in line for the moment, as Fred Hoffman's trying the inside of the speedway. Everyone on the speedway will qualify, as looks like Matt Taylor is in the pits, and so is Nicholas Mole. They're both off the speedway and multiple laps down, as Richie Gaines comes through 3 and 4 for the final time, and he will see the checkered flag in tonight's B main. Richie Gaines takes the win over Cody Benzel, Eric Hudson, Jamie Howell, Ethan Milwain, Fred Hoffman, Robert Puckett, Jake Roya, Armando Melgoza, and your final qualifier is Nathan Annette. And finishing 11th, Matt Taylor, and 12th is Nicholas Mole. Those two will have to take provisionals tonight. They get provisional points for finishing 23rd, even though they will not start tonight's main event. So now we'll head into our Night Owl Racing League warm-up session, as they'll get a few extra laps in the speedway, and we'll advance it when we deem to do so, when the track is in a good state. Go through a couple of our sponsors for tonight's action. Like I mentioned earlier, green flag at every event in 2025 is brought to you by Third Party Gaming. Admin Box is our official drivers meeting sponsor for 2025. Derek's Action Photos is the start zone. Pit Road is brought to you by Dirt Series Promotions. New sponsor this week, the Dirt Slingers League is now on as an official league sponsor of our league. They're a staple in the iRacing Dirt community with a lot of 360 and big block modified events. So if you're looking for some more action, go check out what they have to offer. Elevated TV brings us our white flag and heat race number 3 sponsor. They also broadcast our pavement series, which our next event for that is coming up on Wednesday, April 16th. The Night Owl Racing League is tonight's presenting sponsor and our warm-up session sponsor. No Coast Customs brings a bunch of bonus awards for our drivers, and heat race number 2, Hard Luck Award, is brought to you by Premier Racing Setups, which awards a free setup pack for the driver that experiences the hardest luck throughout the night. 𝐒𝐻𝐿 Studios is our pill draw provider, which we use for a lot of our 305 and 360 events. They also specialize in creating custom websites, so make sure to check out them on their website or by joining their Discord today. Reigel Racing, who will be bringing our dirt late model Shamrock 100, which is our opener for that series this week on Thursday. So make sure to subscribe and make sure to tune in for that one. Roya's Graphics is another good one. Who's our Victory Lane sponsor for the 305 and 360 sprint cars. Sick Trophies is our official trophy sponsor and the sponsor of our 2025 award show, which will be happening on Sunday, December 14th this year. And 618 Engraving and Design is our caution, fastest lap, and B-name sponsor every single one of our events. So we get about a minute left in this warm-up session. Next week we will be at Lincoln Speedway for round number 4 of the 305 and 360 sprint car seasons with the Icebreaker by Sweet Tea Gang. This Sunday, we race on a road course for the first time ever with Formula 4 cars at 2 p.m. Eastern this Sunday, so make sure to join us for that. It's free entry, kind of just a fun event to see how it goes. So if you have some time, come on out and join us. And as I said earlier, Thursday night will be our Shamrock 100, round 1 of the 2025 Super Late Model season. We got Cedar Lake, minimum $150 to win and $20 for 10th. And don't forget about the RPES Purge on April 1st and the Prelude to the Purge on March 28th. Be 2 events with no rules, 75 laps each. Wrecking is recommended. So the checkered flag is out here in your warm-up session. So we now move into our main event. Starting on the pole of tonight's feature will be Dalton Shear. Going from second, your points leader, Jimbo Rooney. Third, Michael Schuring. Fourth, Jordan Navarro. Fifth, last week's winner, Stephen Metcalf. Joseph Groom will go from sixth. Seventh, Hunter Benson. Eighth, Ty Dickinson. Ninth, John Milwain. 10th, Cody Wickard. 11th, Mackenzie Milwain. 12th, Brent Thompson. 13th, Richie Gaines. 14th, Cody Benzel. 15th, Eric Hudson. 16th, Jamie Howell. 17th, Ethan Milwain. Fred Hoffman goes from 18th. 19th, Robert Puckett. 20th, Jake Roya. 21st, Armando Melgoza. And going 22nd will be Nathan Annette in car number 31. We get the white flag right here. Next time around, we will get the green for our 30-lap main event for the inaugural Peach State Classic by Night Owl Racing League. Dalton Shear in his first event with us leads us to the green. Rooney gets awfully close to Shear there, but Shear leads lap 1 as the yellow flag waves for the first time tonight. Or for the second time tonight, actually. It's like Brent Thompson may have been involved here. That looks like he got sideways there. Almost collected Jamie Howell. Robert Puckett, innocent man involved, and I also believe, looks like Armando Melgoza was the third car that came into the fray there. So before we can get a lap complete, our first yellow flag comes out for Brent Thompson, getting sideways there in turn number 2. Since we are not able to get a lap in, we will be single file on this restart, as every time with our league that we cannot get one lap complete or have consecutive cautions, we will go single file. As the green flag is back out of turn 4. Rooney and them, they make slight contact there out of turn 2, but they both keep it straight. Rooney tries again, but gives a little push, but Shearer continues to lead the way. Rooney has now taken control of the lead. As he will lead here. 4 laps complete, 26 to go, as Michael Schuring now looks to the inside of Dalton Shear. Hunter Benson is one of the few that is trying to work the top at the moment, as he's worked his way up quite a bit from his original starting spot. As we have some lap traffic here with Brent Thompson, he's got the wing in the trunk. That car's got to be tight. Michael Schuring looking to the inside. I don't think he wants to show his hand just yet. As we see a lot of the times, it is better to be the second place driver than the leader when it comes to lap traffic. So Rooney looks to work his way by Robert Puckett, and he does so right there. Schuring was kind of forced to follow Robert Puckett through 3 and 4. But he did not lose much time because of it, though. I believe Nathan Annette will be your next car that will go a lap down. As Nathan Annette is right through the slick there, trying to see if there's anything going on the 37. But now Rooney looks to work his way by. You see Jordan Navarro was looking to get by Dalton Shear, but we get our second yellow of the feature event. It's like Jamie Howell and Mackenzie Milwane have made some contact. Jamie Howell gets sideways, almost takes out Cody Benzel there. maybe Robert Puckett was the caution, as that was another one that my graphic system has told me. So he made slight contact there with the 115, and they put it in the fence. That Fred gets into him, and that must have been what the yellow was out right there. So tough break for the number 30 of Robert Puckett. But your point leader, Jimbo Rooney, leads the way at nearly the halfway point in tonight's feature event. I believe we should be coming to the green here as they get doubled up. Schuring tried to get a really good jump there. Looked like he may have let off for Rooney at least. If not, that definitely would have been a penalty. So Rooney looks to pull away here in an open track. Schuring runs second. Dalton Scheer and Navarro are going to work their battle out of 4 as we have our third yellow. Like someone on the back straightaway. Perhaps Richie Gaines and Stephen Metcalf. Stephen Metcalf makes his way down the speedway trying to cross over and ends up getting into the 11. As pace truck still coming out of turn 4, so Rooney has to wait for the pace truck to get to him. So we should be single file, I believe, once again here, as looks like we're coming back to it. Dalton Scheer and Navarro are going to continue their battle once again. Navarro will look to the inside. Won't slide up, though, as there's too much slick there in the middle. Another yellow flag is first seen on the speedway. It's like maybe Brent Thompson and Armando Melgoza. Looks like Melgoza just looped it there in turn number 1. I believe the Whitfield must have been coming. That must have been what the yellow was for. As yep, that was what the yellow was for. Yep. Spun out there and wasn't able to tow in time. So we'll come to the green right here. We're over past the halfway point now. So green flag is back out. Hunter Benson now gets his way into the top 5 and is looking for more. Now we have 10 laps to go when we get to the line. So far it has been all Rooney and Scheuring up front. Scheer has been able to hold off pretty much all challenges for that 3rd spot though. Fred has had a heck of a run as he started about the 13th, I would say at least the 17th spot in tonight's feature event. He's worked his way almost to the top 5 now. As if he can hold it off a 4, he will have, yep, he has 5th off of turn 4. As Scheuring has started to lose ground on Rooney, Dalton Scheer started running back in. As I say though, now he's starting to reel him in once again. So it will be 5 to go at the line. Scheuring is now all over the 27 of Rooney. He's going to go for a slider there in turn number 1 and 2. Rooney was not able to get it back underneath of him. He's going to slide up, but Scheuring will have it at the line. 4 to go. Scheuring was able to get the momentum off the top and keep that spot as we have a yellow. Cody Benzel and Eric Hudson. Looks like it was the yellow flag. Let's see, who the heck? Yeah, it looks like that was Eric Hudson. That was the car that was spun out there. Oh, it looks like he hits the back of Metcalf, who was stopping to do a slider there, and he lost the front end. That's what brought out the yellow. So we'll get the white, one flat, 1 to go. So we'll come back to the green right here for hopefully the final time tonight. Scheuring steps on the loud pedal, and he gets us back under green. 3 laps to go in tonight's main event. Will Rooney be able to get back to him as we have a yellow already? Not exactly sure what the yellow was for. Oh, we had some trouble before we even went green, I see. Metcalf. Looks like they checked up there in the turn 3, and Metcalf ended up being set into the barrier there. And that is what brought out our yellow before we went back, even before we even went back green. I believe the lights went out in the pace truck, so we should be getting the green this time, I believe. Should be 2 to go when they get to the line. Rooney was almost able to squeeze him up, but Scheuring leads as he gets the white flag out of turn 4. Brought to you by Elevated TV. Rooney's got to be careful. Dalton Shear is now looking for that third spot, but they come out of turn 4. Michael Schuring will take the win as Rooney gets sideways there out of turn 4 and loses a couple spots before they get to the line. As Hunter Benson piles in, it makes it a melee after the finish. So looks like your top 3 here are Michael Schuring, Fred Hoffman, and Jordan Navarro. We will get a word with those top 3 here in just a minute. First, we will get a rundown of tonight's results. So Michael Schuring takes his first ever 305 win. Second, Fred Hoffman. Third, Jordan Navarro. Fourth, Dalton Shear. Fifth, Richie Gaines. Sixth, Jimbo Rooney. Seventh, Mackenzie Milwane. Eighth, Ethan Milwane. Ninth, Hunter Benson. 10th, Cody Wickard. 11th, Ty Dickinson. 12th, John Milwane. 13th, Jamie Howell. 14th, Cody Benzel. 15th, Nathan Annette. 16th, Eric Hudson. 17th, Stephen Metcalf. 18th, Joseph Groom. 19th, Jake Roya. 20th, Brent Thompson. 21st, Robert Puckett. And 22nd is Armando Melgoza. As first, we'll get a word with your race winner tonight, Michael Schuring. Hey, Michael, how you doing? Good. I guess the first question would be, what did you think of the racetrack out there tonight? It was awfully slick, that's for sure. And for me, I could not quite figure out what the best line was just by watching. I was kind of weird to be able to figure out what was going on.
Yeah, it was just kind of, we knew we were in second. We had to find some way to get up to Jimbo, so it was kind of just a little bit of line searching. Didn't think slider in 3 and 4 would be that fast. Knew 1-2 definitely was not slider line there. And then just run the top 1-2 since I knew it was fast and I could really catch Jimbo there.
Well, you definitely started the night off. Now, question is, can you do it again in the 360s?
That's the goal. If the track is going to be like this, for sure. I think it'll definitely be topside dominant, but hopefully if the bottom comes in and the groove is there and we have some nice clean air, hopefully we can get past everybody and just make the room we have.
Yeah, it definitely, with the 360s, qualifying is almost a must. You get a good qualifying lap, and that puts you in a pretty good spot for the rest of the night.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's just really where we need to work on. When we were at Volusia, our qualifying just wasn't the greatest. Even though we made up all that gain in the feature, it just really hurt our points, so we're going to see if we can do better tonight with Lanier.
Well, thanks for running with us tonight, and we'll see you soon.
Of course, thank you guys for having me and having the broadcast.
No problem. So now we'll get a word with your second place finisher, Fred Hoffman. Hey, Fred, how are you doing?
Good. How's it going?
Good. First time we get to interview this season after you were not able to make the broadcast interview for week number 1.
Right, yeah.
Heck of a run to rebound from the incident there in the heat race, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's finally good to have some good luck on my side for once.
Just like I just asked Michael this also, what are your expectations for tonight in the 360s?
I don't know. I think I'm gonna try and run the bottom there and do kind of what I did there and try not to burn the tires off the thing.
I think you should probably have more success even so on the bottom with the 360s. I feel like they're more, especially when the track gets this slick, more
Yeah,
almost capable to
exactly.
do so.
Right. Yep. Get a little more power to pull you up out of the corner besides the 305.
Is anyone you want to thank for tonight's second place finish?
Uh, Not really. Thank the God there for some luck. Finally.
Well, thank you for running tonight, and uh, I'm sure we'll see you again this season.
Yeah, hopefully we'll be back in the 360s there, Andrew. So,
Thank you, and see you soon.
yep, take it easy, Andrew. Bye.
And now we'll get a word with your third place finisher, Jordan Navarro. Hey, Jordan, how you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How about you?
You know what? Got my first top three. I'm happy today. Today's a good day.
A podium run never hurts anybody.
No, it doesn't. I'd rather make the pass for the podium, but if people want to wreck and give it to me, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see entirely from my end what happened there with the 27, but I saw he got sideways out of turn 4, and everyone kind of just piled in after that.
Yeah, call me lucky on this one. I'll take it.
You had a great battle there with Dalton Shear for pretty much the whole race, it seemed like.
Yeah, I did, and then out of nowhere, he kind of just started taking off, and I was like, okay, let me try the high side, and that's when Hoffman got in front of me and decided to go back down low because high side was not where it was at anymore.
It was kind of odd. Like the track continued to keep changing. Uh, I mean, for me watching, I really couldn't figure out what the best line out there was.
Yeah, I mean, I started down low and noticed that I could keep up with the guys that were running up high, and not a lot of people were running down low from what I was aware of, and then I don't know why I decided to go up top. Maybe hold the cushion or something, but it down low is where it was at pretty much most of the race for me.
Well, is there anyone you want to thank for tonight's third place finish?
Yeah, I want to thank Vertex Graphics for the paint scheme and the wrap. I want to thank Miss Loris Beauty for helping with the equipment and getting going, as well as my family and friends, and Regal Promotions for putting this race on.
No problem, and thank you for running with us. We appreciate the support, and good luck the rest of the season.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Yep, you too. And with that, that'll be about it for tonight's broadcast. Thank you guys for watching. And once again, this Thursday night will be the Shamrock 100 for the Dirt Super Late Models. Sunday, we'll have our Formula 4 cars for the first time ever. And next Monday, we'll be back here once again, 7 p.m. Eastern, with round number 4 at Lincoln Speedway. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.